friends. I am Trey Scotty here along with my good pal.
Hi, my name is Jack Carey, and we're a part of Team Tulsa, here to show you a little presentation about Artistry in Motion and why it's good to implement mobile debit and credit cards into our business.
First off, we're going to throw out a common analogy, something you guys, the audience, can compare our situation with a common situation. Breaking Bad, for instance. For those of you who don't know Breaking Bad, Walter White is a man who is actually producing methamphetamines. And with this methamphetamines, which he sells, he ends up getting a great large of cash. And with this great large of cash, he has quite a difficult time keeping it, since cash is multiple bills as opposed to one card that we have. So throughout the series, Walter White, the meth producer, has trouble keeping it together, when indeed if he was doing any kind of legal business, he could have all his business on one card and therefore wouldn't have to worry about bearing his money out in the desert.
Mind you, we do have other examples other than those related with methamphetamines. For example, most people don't want to be carrying huge wads of cash on them for a myriad of reasons. One, cash is very bulky, as like, let's be honest, like if you're going to carry cash on you, you're usually going to want to carry at least 40 or 50 bucks. The least amount of bills, that'll be about 2 or 3 bills, which is already just way bulkier than a little credit card. So in regards to the actual size, it's just much more difficult. Whereas in a credit card or a debit card, you could keep way more money, it's way more convenient, and just about every store you could think of, besides maybe a tiny little like yogurt shop, will accept some sort of a debit or credit card. Another example that we have created is that, like, say you're at a place, then they say, and you come up with the dilemma, oh, I don't have any cash, but I do have a debit card. Most places do accept debit or credit cards over cash. In fact, they prefer it. Okay, so you want to talk about?
Let's talk about the type of customers we're going to be attacking. We're going to be attacking people who are older and people who have large sums of money, people who are rich, because the type of people looking out for elegant things such as art, which are not necessities, are people who do have the extra cash to buy such things for, per se, their living room, to show off in their hallways, whatever they might want to do with that kind of money. So just kind of in general, to sum that up, we're going to attack people with large sums of money, and those type of people are the people carrying credit cards, not the people carrying cash.
Okay. So, and also one argument that we would like to make is that the only real argument that people can make against credit or debit card would be the cost associated with purchasing the equipment to simply just like associate with the debit or credit card. So what I mean by that is that could only cost you at most a few $100s, while in the end that's really going to bring in so much more revenue that's going to create an immense monetary surplus that is just going to be much, much larger than that tiny little I guess, burden that you're going to be taking on that is buying that equipment.
To further prove our theory on this, if you look back at our K21 Experience Business sheet that was given to us at the very beginning with our group, Miss Booker, and I'm reading this word for word, she estimates that if ATIM started accepting credit/debit card payments, they could increase their sales by 25% in 2013 and 15% from each year on. So, if Mrs. Booker is correct, or even somewhat correct, even half correct, we are definitely going to see an increase in revenue and profit with ATIM.
All right, and that is our presentation on why it is good to implement credit and debit cards. Hope you enjoyed it, and have a good day.